Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm not going to take that out just yet. Romantic feelings. We all know we have the romantic feelings. I want to do a little introduction here about what this reading will be about. I've been getting a lot of messages from the Divine Feminine today, and because of that, I have to tap into the Divine Masculine as well. And I did just do a reading, which I will be posting at some point. And it led me to need to do another reading. I'm like, no, this doesn't answer what's going on right now, what I'm picking up on. And there is a strong energy of both parties releasing. There has been a completion. The final problem has been faced and it is being addressed. And for many, it is being put to rest. Whatever this may have to do with, we have a Divine Masculine here. This is the Judgment card. The final problem, the final judgment, the goodbye. For the feminine, we have a completion card here, and she is also saying farewell. It could be to what she knows. It can be to the connection she had with her masculine. The masculine could be a bit older than you, different ethnicity of you. And, you know, the feminine here for this person can be anyone. I mean, it's not even showing her face, so there's not too much of a description, but I do pick up an energy of a feminine that, first of all, is concreted into this masculine's life. But he may not have been able to see how can he be with her. I feel like this masculine always was a little bit standoffish, as much as loving as he is of a person, standoffish, because he was always thinking of how can I be with her when I have all these other issues that I have to put to rest first. And then for some, the feminine just did her own ceremony and just said goodbye to the masculine. For some, their masculine, like I said, he's serious. He may have been in the army, law enforcement, something where he has structure in that sense, or he's used to this structured environment. The masculine energy I pick up here has been going through very gray time in their life, a very dark and stormy time in their life, but leading to this final judgment, the final problem that they have put to rest or are in the process of putting to rest right now. They finally see growth here, but they do still have energies around them that are watching them, maybe waiting for them to fail. For the feminine, this releasing process has come a long way. You've already been working on this. This is why you're doing it much easier, much smoother. Happily. You're letting it go happily. Because you know what was meant for you would be for you. And, you know, if it's not there, it's not for you right now. Optimistic about your future. So let's pull a card for the masculine. Yeah, let's start. Whoa, well, that came up quickly. We have a very strong water energy here because I'm seeing even the death card at the bottom, which is Scorpio, whatever. It's all water energy showing up. Queen of Cups. You may be dealing with the masculine that has mother issues. You may be dealing with a masculine who was not loved properly, I should say, by his mother, who was abandoned by his mother, who had a very aggressive, scary father watching them, or, you know, judging them. You could just be dealing with literally Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio masculine or someone who has very heavy water in their chart, or it could be that they have an emotional issue, that they don't know how to show their feelings, to be honest, because the Queen of Cups, the cup is closed here. This masculine could be looking at his past and realizing that it has to come to an end. This masculine could be separating from a woman, becoming single, ending his old self, putting to rest his old self. That's the final problem. But I do feel a lot more like the final problem was something internal, something close to this masculine's heart that had to be put to rest. It could be saying final goodbyes to a woman, to a mother figure. It could be coming to terms with a situation. And you know, the feminine and the masculine energy are mirroring each other here, because the feminine may not even know what's going on in the masculine's life. And he is putting to rest some sort of a final issue, and she is putting to rest him. This is what twin flame energy is. Same side, different coin, or same coin, different sides. You don't know why you're putting him to rest. You don't understand, but you know you have to do this, and you have to do it with ease. And it's because you're picking up on his energy of easily having to finally put something to rest. Finally, the last problem, the final problem. This masculine has dealt with this situation for a very long time, whatever it may be, whatever he was holding on, whatever he didn't want to open up about or talk about, whatever it was that he was trying to stay out of his emotions about. Though he felt it, it was constantly swirling around his veins almost. I feel like it's in his veins. So this really can, the fact that I just said that I'm feeling like blood running through the veins, it can have to do with family, mother, baby mother, something where the blood, you know, I'm feeling the blood flow. Losing someone even, because I'm talking about blood. So let's ask further for the masculine. What is, you know, this goodbye, this final problem? Well, there we go. Something he's been holding on to. Once again, this problem has to do with matters of the heart, 3 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. This is something he has been holding on to for many years. So I do come back to this issue of something about losing maybe a mother, losing someone he was very connected to. It could be a past love. It could be a past best friend even, a female friend that this masculine is sad about. This could be what he worries about, losing another. I pick up for this masculine, what he's mourning is something that he has become quite, like it's concreted. So he's just built his shell around it and never broke through that. And now because he is breaking through that and finally putting it to rest, putting the heartache to rest here. This is something, this does possibly have to do with the water sign that this masculine has lost. I just pick up the blue, the rain, the clouds, the gray, the river. Someone who has crossed over, who has crossed a bridge. That is what this is about here. I'm picking up. This has stuck with him. Maybe this happened when he was 3 years old. Maybe this happened 10 years ago, when he was 10, when he was at some sort of a milestone in his life. And he's just blocked it. It's like he never faced it. He never took a good look at what he had been holding on to. And, you know, because he was holding on to this, he was blocking out other connections and blocking out opportunities of healing and really only betraying himself. This person was a runner from love. It's very clear. This person didn't know what true love was. Okay, I'm picking up this message here. This person did not know what true love was. So when someone offered him him love, he only recognized pain. So he's like, no, that's not love. It goes back to, and I'll explain to you how I'm seeing this, because it's a very clear message here that this masculine did not know what love is. This masculine never healed from in regards to this connection. These are how the cards came out here. So, you know, he's supposed to be healing with these two cups here. He's supposed to be turning around and facing the message and learning from this. And he never did. Instead, he faced the pain that was involved over here. This was the pain. And betrayed himself by running from, you know, what had to be solved, is what I'm hearing. It's the best word to use. So look at that. So when, you know, love came in, these are the next two cards to come out. When love came in, he wouldn't realize it. And he would say, no, I want that. I want that 3-cup energy, that pain energy that I'm used to. And he wouldn't face the truth. So he betrayed himself. This could be exactly what he's putting to rest, is self-sabotage, is the realization that he was creating his own limitations. Also, I pick up an energy that this masculine just ignored everything and wanted to look good or something like that. So he was a giver or something like that. Maybe let's see. Because I'm picking up this energy. He kept up a show, or he kept up a facade. Thinking, you know, that was what's best. And why change something that's working? But it wasn't really working. Look at, like, I'm not even joking, guys. I can't even. He kept up some sort of a facade here. There's something he had attached himself to that fulfilled whatever look he wanted to have. He may have wanted to have this look like I do have someone, you know. I do pick up that this person was very confused. For some, this person was letting his dark side take control, and he kept himself tied in a situation just to look a certain way. Could have been with a Capricorn. It definitely does not have to be, but let's look into this double situation. Something he kept himself tied up in. So now we're back to the Seven of Pentacles, and I'm sure we can have the World card here. I feel like, let's just start with the Seven of Pentacles. It's something he tied himself up in. It's something he created a world around with the World card. He had a look, an image to the public. This person could be known to the public, or just like I said, I believe I said, oh yeah, I did say, like this community energy, this military energy, or a, you know, police force, hospital. He invested in a certain image and breaking free and stripping everything out. And, you know, this comes back down to whenever I see the World card and the woman is quite covered except for the breast, a mother energy. So once again, I'm seeing his mom looking down on him. But unable to do anything about the decisions he was making. So is there one more card or something more for the masculine before we move on? Here we go. And with the Empress at the bottom and the Four of Wands, this is someone who knows what they want. They wanted happiness. They wanted that strong foundation. They had tried and attempted in many ways to achieve that. And, you know, like I said, to achieve that look, running away from their problems is what I hear. They were running away from their problems that they had to put to rest. This person has a strong desire for a family home energy, for that real love energy, whether or not it's a family with children. They have a desire to have a strong foundation with the person they love. Okay, so for the feminine, yes, we are going to use the same deck, I take it. Let's see. No, we are not. Okay, let me just clear this up, please. Thank you. So this will be in regards to the feminine who is feeling like, you know, something has been put to rest. I'm not going to take that just yet because I want to pick up on the energy here. Like there's a completion. There's something that she has put to rest. She is staying optimistic because she knows what's meant to be for her is for her and would be in her life type of an energy is what I pick up. She's just like, if it was meant to be, he would be here. I'm putting this to rest. I'm putting this to rest for now. If it's meant to rise again, it will rise again because I see the sun setting. So obviously it can rise. I'm putting my thoughts to rest. I'm putting my sadness to rest. And I'm making peace with the love that we had, the love that we shared, the connection we had, the connection we shared. Let me also... The feminine is working on internal growth, ignoring any naysayers around her. The feminine is also, for many, she's figured out her own self-worth, but there's an energy here of balance, but not judgment, but not caring about if there was any other woman involved in this situation, just not caring and just focusing on her own growth. Like even if the other woman is there or still in the picture in one way or another, I see this feminine pulling herself together, becoming very grounded, making herself the center of attention, which is great. I'm actually going to read one little blurb about this one card I'm seeing here. Oh, it's the first card, so I'll read it. You know, this has to do with at one point being unable or feeling she was unable to do anything for herself. And now she realizes after becoming connected, becoming healthy within her body, mind, and spirit, it's like a whirlwind came in, like a hurricane came in and changed everything all of a sudden. For some of these feminines, it's just like all of a sudden you just got this urge to let go, to release, because you were feeling immobilized and you just wanted to feel like yourself again. You didn't want to feel helpless anymore. You just wanted to accept the circumstances and look for a new horizon and just take action of letting go. And this is how you are getting yourself. You're out of desperation. You're letting go here. You're letting go happily. I'm going to, you know, see where this leads as well, because this is an energy of letting go and the issues that led to this. So for the feminine, what is the energy we need to know about first? Start this off. She's saying goodbye here. Six of Wands. With the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, you know, once again, we could be talking about a water sign here. Very passionate, masculine, who does have an image. I may have mentioned this person can, oh yeah, okay, I did mention that. They could be part of the community, as I said, or part of a group of people that watch them. I do feel like there's one person that kind of knows the truth, whether that be a best friend or an assistant or something like that, that knows that the masculine is not happy. Though he may really be very good at putting on a show, it could be his own spirit. And I'm just picking up this energy, like the feminine is letting go of someone who would come in and out of her life and have, you know, this like dangle this possibility around deep inside, knowing in one way or another, whether it was internally, that he wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready to come forward and offer anything grounded to this woman who was worthy of that. I feel like she also is letting go of someone who she thought was a love, like a victory in love. She thought was going to be victorious. Clearly, she's letting it go because she doesn't feel that this is happening. Bottomless victory is what I'm hearing. Like the bottomless cup. Like everything that was put into this just kept on running out, running out. It was a bit of a show, or this person, she was sick of putting on a show. Maybe some of them you had to act like you weren't in love with this person. I feel mostly and mainly with that card is that this person, this woman, this feminine energy here is saying goodbye to a fake victory. She doesn't want fake. She doesn't want to put on a show. She wants the real deal. She wants someone to come forward in her life that is just ready to make an effort, that isn't covering up anything, that isn't hiding anything, that isn't wearing any sort of a mask or cloak. She wants someone who knows what they want in regards to commitment, connection, marriage maybe. Tell us more about this divine feminine who is, you know, letting go and completing a cycle. You're completing a cycle victoriously as well. You saying goodbye to this situation as it is victory. You're saying goodbye to your old self as well for many of the feminines, and that old self didn't include the person that was infatuated with this cold energy. And I say cold, like even though he may have been loving, there's some sort of a disconnect here. This person overworked their brain thinking about the past their whole life or for many years. Feminine, please, divine feminine. This, please clarify the Six of Wands further. Okay. Like I said, it was a wish, something you put an effort into. When this person came into your life, for many of you, all of a sudden I just feel very overwhelmed with tears. I'm not crying, but I do feel it. Because I feel like some of you look back at the way that this happened and you feel like you never thought this would happen. When this person came in, some of you, he didn't even mention that he had or was involved with anyone else. When he came in, for some of you, he was quite sneaky, to be honest, selfish, the energy I pick up. You never thought that this would turn into like a show, a storm, the whole thing, the whole shebang. This was your wish. This was something you were hanging on to and putting so much work into. I see so much effort trying to perfect yourself for this person. Um, for some of you, you were like literally bowing down for this person, doing anything that you could to try and heal this energy, to heal this situation, to make this wish come true. You bared your soul, you bared your heart, you bared your everything to this person. And for some of you, all that this person did was say, I'm working. I can't, I'm busy working. And some of them, they were working because they didn't know how else to handle this connection or how to come back to deal with it. And they have to keep up their appearance. They were ignoring their spirit for some of them. They were ignoring their spirit, eventually turning their back on you. It's like, for some of you, I just feel like you watch this person come into your life and walk right out. I also do feel that, you know, with the Star card here, this is a serious wish, and you don't just get to drop serious wishes. When you put out a serious wish, like something you really want, chances are one day it's going to come true. And I mean, where I stopped here is the shuffling of the Sherlock Holmes deck, is the Star card, the Wish card, and it's a masculine. You know, and he's looking at his wish, but once again, someone's watching him. There's a clock in the background. He's like, how am I going to get to this person in time? And he got himself involved in a third-party energy, right? Because, well, here's 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands behind there, 3 of Swords over here. He got himself entangled because he didn't want to let his wish go, but he also didn't want to face what he had to face. And time was just passing by, I hear. Time just kept passing. So tell us more about this feminine. Whew, okay, those emotions have washed over me. They're gone. Okay, but she took her power back because she didn't want to be with this sneaky energy. So here we have is the Magician, and underneath the Magician is the 9 of Swords. And this is about someone waking up and realizing they do have the power, at least when it comes to themselves. And what they allow in their life. When it comes to their own happiness, they do have the power. You do have the power, feminine, and you realize that. You woke up, you saw that you were attached to, you woke up. Like, this can be deception about the truth with the Devil card. And I mean, the King of Swords is at the bottom. But you woke up to this deceiving behavior from your masculine, and also what you were denying. You were denying that you were stuck in some sort of a very toxic situation, and you were, because you weren't getting what you deserved and you stayed there. You weren't getting what you truly deserved. Look at that. Oh, wow, this is crazy. So I didn't see that one in the middle, and that's fine. I'm going to give the first message and the second message. So this is what I saw. So what you truly deserve is true love to come in, and you weren't getting that. Sorry about my setup here. It's very, yeah, I should just lift that up just a little. Simple. You wanted someone to come in and offer you true love. Instead, you accepted being left out in the cold. You accepted crumbs. You accepted minimal love coming in, minimal love connection, a little bit of love here, a little bit of love there, and a lot of harshness you accepted as well. You accepted a lot of wishy-washy, selfish energy from a masculine. who, you know, it really was true love, but he wasn't really showing that whatsoever. He was showing you crumbs, is what I'm picking up here with the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, coming in and out from the cold and taking you with him. He's broken. You were accepting a broken person in your life that had not yet dealt with their own issues. That's toxic. Oh, wow, it's amazing. So I'm not going to even, we don't need to take all of those cards. But this does talk about you having the strength to make the choice to choose a new beginning for yourself with the Empress here, and heal yourself. Invest in yourself. Give love to yourself. You realize that by being in confusion, you were depleting of your strength and energy. So you took it back. This comes back to this energy, this like Empress energy. You got out of that needy, the needy self is here, and then it's transformed into this enlightened self because you found your worth. And you had to drop the pain and realize, you know, the whole situation is perfect the way it is. You're not a victim. You had to drop the pain body. Check out Eckhart Tolle with the pain body. It's like something you attach yourself to. And that is the highest level of enlightenment, is to not be attached to anything. You can have your desires, you can have your pleasures, you can have whatever you want, but not be attached to it. You can be afraid, you can be sad, but not attach yourself to it. This release, this completion, has actually helped you grow tremendously. Final message for the Divine Feminine here, please. There was definitely a lot of tears because I felt that emotion there in the beginning when you had to let this person go. And I feel that you also worked your way through it and good, and you know. So here we have the Hierophant card, the connection, and there's actually two cards. And I'm seeing, I just saw the Three of Swords pop itself in. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords here with a message, turning your back on what wasn't working, moving forward slowly but surely. But the final message for the Divine Feminine here, it is about taking the action to let go of whatever connection is blocking you from reaching your higher self, from reaching the highest level of enlightenment, from reaching your higher truth. You did have to let that go. That's why it came here. And you see, once again, we go back to this mirroring energy where the masculine is letting go of what was not serving him so he can reach a higher level of enlightenment, so he can reach a higher level of foundation within himself, so he can go towards his knowing. And this came right over here with the Ten of Wands as well, because the final message for the feminine is that you are also removing anyone or anything in your way, blocking you from reaching a higher level of victory, we come back to, of enlightenment, of success. I'm going to pull one more card for the feminine, because this is about moving up for you. But, you know, like, where's this going to go? Holy smoly. So, you know, once you release what's on your side as well, and it's time to do it quickly. We come back to the Ace of Swords here at the bottom, which tells me it's time to do it quickly and to stop that part of the reading. But what's the outcome? The Emperor. You removing whatever is in your way allows room for the King, allows room for the One to come in, to come rushing in. You removing what's in your way allows this person to remove what's in their way as well. So as I said, it is a combined energy, and then this communication can come rushing in. Rushing in. This person, you will have a deep conversation with this person. That's beautiful. Keep on doing what you're doing, feminines. If you feel this is what you have to do to let go of this, let go. Card for the masculine, please. And I'll pick one for the feminine after. So for the masculine, please. Energetically. Preservation. And for the feminine. Ooh, that's cool. So between the two of you, there's this energy of having to be brave. Not all conflict has to be a fight. Not letting go has to be a fight. You know, both of you have weighed the pros and the cons about moving forward, and you're choosing the wise battle. The wise battle is within, not to try and change someone else. This person here, and we have the word battle again here, preservation, reevaluate this battle you are engaged in. So I feel like this person has reevaluated what they were hanging on to, this masculine energy, and they have taken time to themselves. Also, what they are doing by reevaluating this is self-preservation, because they are wearing themselves out over thinking about everything and hanging on to everything from the past. For the feminine, this is about trusting. And for some of you, with this energy here at the bottom, or on the other card here, it's about not listening to your little self, your old self. There is more to this situation, and the answers are within. You releasing the old you and the old person you were with, the old energy, is what will bring something new towards you, a new truth. There's details in this situation that are not being shared with either of you, that neither of you know. And that's why you just have to go with the flow and go with what you're being guided to do, the both of you. And I mean, let's pull a card for both. And this is a combined deck I've combined two decks. So a message for the both of you. This is the energy of a happy woman. This is Bonnie Dame. I believe it's a happy woman energy here, and I'm just seeing a wedding ring energy here. But what you guys have is preserved. The happiness you guys have here cannot be broken. This actually, with the Egyptian at the bottom and the number 8 here, this is a divine connection. And I feel like, you know, you both are one. This is something that was meant to happen. It was maybe put away for a few years or buried for a few years, but it will rise again. There is going to be a very happy union or love situation, friendship here. Rebuilding, regrowing with the 6, number 6, the happy dame. So like, even if it's happy, I'm not sure. I want to say for some, I want to say dame almost is about the dog. But I know it's about happiness. Maybe it's representing a man and a woman in general, with the dog and the woman. Making peace with the dark. Making peace with the transformation that you both have gone through. This is about a transformation, because to rise from the dead, and that's interesting actually with this card, is about, you know, rising from the dead, and we have these 2 burials. When this person comes back to you, specifically the masculine, sure, the feminine is going to be transformed as well and in a different energy, but the masculine is going to be completely different for some of you, by the way. So that is interesting, like completely different. He's going to show his true self. And what his true self is someone who is graceful, protective, smart, unique, loyal, trustable, mischievous in a good way, fun, loving, so loving, who wants to stay by your side and grow with you. Someone who wants to actually make sure you're happy because you're safe. They want to be in your arm's length. They want to see you flourish and happy and smile. Okay? So thank you so much, everyone. Bye for now.